Year 2020. Like all other sectors, the pandemic hit Indian education system. National education policy went through a makeover. Hundreds of schools went nearly defunct. As the children of our nation tried coping with the new normal, a larger question hung poised.
Education is not very practical these days.
कुछ चीज़ें पहले की ज़्यादा अच्छी थी, कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी जो आई है न्यू तो वो आजकल की अच्छी है.
It has all stopped. I can say it's resuming slowly.
There's no two ways about it.
I'll have a little bit of mercy and reduce the studying. It's going a little bit excess right now.
To actually encourage the person in education overall than just sticking to one subject.
Is Indian education system ready for the uncertain future? Or do we need to redefine it? India's Future Tycoons, India's first ever entrepreneurship search and mentoring platform exclusively for young adults, launched its third season of Teenpreneur Hunt with a call to action to redefine education.
In 2 years, India's Future Tycoon has got established itself as India's first entrepreneurship search and mentorship platform for young adults.
This is the time to make it happen. This is the time to make it count.
We will ensure that you get access to the right mentors and then the right experts.
India Future Tycoon Season 3 is a great platform for student entrepreneurs to step up and look at what they would look at for the future of themselves and for the coming students as they move forward.
To ensure that what is on paper gets transformed into a prototype.
The theme instantly resonated with the future change drivers. IFT3 witnessed the participation of 7,300 students from 596 schools across 252 cities. A flagship property of Empower, India's Future Tycoons is a journey from ideas to venture. Every IFT team handpicks top innovative startup ideas generated by aspiring teenpreneurs and puts them to an intense process of filtering, mentoring, business modeling and prototyping in the IFT Bootcamp.
So the breadth of ideas which came from these students between 13 to 17 years old was absolutely outstanding.
This process has really made us feel proud, especially looking at these ideas and the way children can think. It has again underlined the core philosophy of IFT that this generation and this age is a powerhouse of ideas, and if you give them a platform, they have a power to change the world.
This is the first time we had the top 24 presenting their ideas completely virtually.
After the bootcamp gets over, IFT House mentors identify the top 24 best prepared and most impactful ideas. Top 24 teams battle it out in the semi-finals to make it to the top 6. Here is presenting to you the top 6 teams of India's Future Tycoons Season 3. After the preliminary round, 400 teams were shortlisted for the virtual bootcamp this year. Subject matter experts conducted training sessions with IFT's future change makers. Design thinking sessions were hosted by Alex Velasco, Innovation and Entrepreneurship session by R. Ramanan, Young Leaders Workshop by Shabnam Siddiqui. Meanwhile, the regular sessions on business modeling, prototyping and communication were conducted by Empower co-founders Sushil Mungnekar, Arvind Narayanan. Now comes the toughest leg of this young entrepreneur hunt. No mentoring, no assistance, no tips and tricks. Each team is given a limited time period to make their business pitch to a panel of guest judges. In today's episode, 3 guest judges, industry veterans from private government and investment sectors, will grill our top 6 as they defend their business ideas to win a seed fund and get incubated. Have you ever wondered why the concept of inclusive education hasn't gained much ground? Meet Team Sehapati. who have gone a few steps ahead and devised an academy wherein people from diverse backgrounds come together to teach and learn. A novel attempt to build rich, inclusive experiences.
My name is Divya.
My name is Parth.
And we study at Tagore International School, Vasant Vihar in the 10th grade. Our project's name is Sehpaathi.
One for all for one.
The main aim of this project essentially was to get the ostracized section of the society employed. A society in which diversity in all its forms is respected. When we talk about gender equality, we only talk about equality for men and women, but we end up ignoring the people with different sexual orientations and gender identity. And that's where Sehpaathi all started, because we identified that it is important for us to work for the upliftment of the marginalized section so that we can have them at power.
It was initially Divya's idea of this whole inclusivity and getting the marginalized section recognized. The time when I came in was when I actually got to know about this whole idea, and I approached Divya saying like, hey, let's just materialize this whole idea.
We have created a website through which we intend to provide services that cater to our target audience. The special part about our business venture is that we are going to employ people from the weaker section of the society, thereby eradicating the problem of unemployment.
After 5 years, you reach a position where you are run out of the cash and you don't left with any other cash to carry out your business. So the main motto of this idea is commercial or some empathy or something else.
The inclusiveness, the touch of inclusiveness is what we are trying to achieve through our business venture. We are already in the market and we are generating money, and so far in just a short span of time we were able to generate 14,000 rupees. So I'm pretty sure if we get good mentoring and good counseling, we'll definitely be able to sustain our project.
Divya, Parth, first of all, a lot of stuff that you have put your hands into. The mission is very clear where you want to head, but there are a lot of these subsets that you have started doing. So what are those couple of 2-3 things?
We have a whole team of volunteers that we are working with. Sehpaathi is one platform where we have actually volunteered and we have given out certificates and everything for their service. And this is exactly what we showed to these companies who we now have on board. We have so it was all about presenting this particular thing and its outcomes to these companies.
Team Positivity, an app with various features of self-care to help the user become a better person by assisting them in tracking goals, memories, health, and also vent out their feelings or act on their emotions, indeed helping them lead a balanced life. Team Positivity, we hear you.
Hi, I'm Shlok Jain.
Hello, I'm Priyanshu Raman. We're Team Positivity and we study at DG Ketan International School. As being students, we have this whole pressure built on us कि पढ़ाई करनी है, स्कूल में मार्क्स लेके आने हैं, पर academically भी कुछ करना पड़ेगा, और उसके बाद parents are like, not studies are everything, life भी जीना पड़ता है. So there's a lot of apprehension and pressure built on us, which made us come to this idea, Positivity, your own very personalized safe place where a team can be themselves, a young adult can open up, be happy and joyful.
The idea is almost anything related to mental health. You know, helping teenagers face their issues, anxiety, stress, anything, helping them vent, helping them be true to themselves.
We realize that there is a lot of issues that are unanswered, that people avoid at times. Mental health is an aspect that people don't actually bother about. They all want to be physically fit, but mental health is equally important. A student has a lot of pressure built. I want to talk to someone, but I don't have a lot of friends. I want people to hear me out, but who do I go to? Thus, when you're sad, Positivity A gives you the feature of venting out whatever you want to. Write down how you're feeling, how was your day, like just a caring father, it is going to be there for you.
So the impact we offer to our audience is one with a lot of character. What we do is that we help teenagers go through their issues. But well, what's the catch for us? Well, we have a revenue model which is freemium based, where we keep our core features free and the high exclusive ones at cost.
It's been around a year that we've been working on this app, and we have proceeded a lot. We have come up with a beta version that is to be sent out to focus groups to be tested. We want to know how people feel about this idea. We want to gather information on how we can be better and how we can give better to the people.
I like the fact that you've used the name Positivity, which just says that we are here to offer something more engaging and involving. What do you think is your core USP?
I strongly believe that our design is really good and that it makes us stand out in front of all the hundreds of apps already there on the Play Store. And lastly, I think that because our app is totally offline, we make sure that we aren't collecting any user data from our users.
Team Sathi's comprehensive interactive app focuses on the needs of children with special needs, offering various features including social connect, gamified learning and personalized activities. An exciting attempt towards inclusive education. Team Sathi, we hear you.
So I have a personal experience related to this app. My cousin who lives in Mandi actually suffers from level 2 autism spectrum disorder, and I actually got to know about the problems she was facing during the virtual learning. Major focus for me was to make a difference in the lives of some children. I told my friends about this idea. They also had this thing in their mind like, will you be able to actually implement this? And I showed different interfaces of my app through MIT App Inventor. Even they felt confident that yes, this idea could actually do something.
I don't have too many questions, Krish. I just wanted to know one thing. If you were to describe this entire thing in 2 lines, what do you say?
Sir, so basically I would like to say the future Vedantu for the children with special needs.
Got it. Thank you.
Team Saksham. Inspired by the vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. A unique creation of hand-talk glove to empower the differently able to communicate effortlessly. A glove that makes the mute section capable of communicating better by converting their sign language into speech. Presenting Team Saksham.
This is our prototype Saksham, a hand-talk glove for the differently abled, which could be an effective communication tool for the disabled in the near future.
In our prototype Saksham, we have 2 parts, a transmitter section and a receiver section. In the transmitter section, there are flex sensors which work on the principle of resistance. When a flex sensor bends, it sends the value of resistance to a microcontroller Arduino Uno. The resistance value gets processed and gets converted in the form of binary language.
Out of all the disabled people in India, 18 million people have the disability of hearing and speaking. We wish to bring smiles to those 18 million faces. So if we could help all the disabled people to communicate their feelings to their loved ones, we'll feel blessed.
One cannot express their thoughts behind a product development better than what you guys showed us in the video, which is actually showing how the product really helps the SHI section of the society. And I cannot believe that this product is not thought by anyone till now. So my first question to you is, what are your thoughts on patenting the product? Does the product cover all kinds of signs that the SHI person can communicate or needs to communicate? How much time does it take for you to build this product?
It is the Indian Sign Language we are focusing currently because it is limited to the sign gestures, and there are multiple sign languages over the world. It took us around a year to make this.
And as far as signs are concerned, the database is all according to the Indian Sign Language. So yeah, Indian Sign Language is all covered. Thank you.
Thank you.
Team Amita. An algorithm that detects the emotional flow in individuals through facial movements and gestures, identifying mental illness. understanding mood signs, and initiating a friendly chat based on the information collected. Team Amita, we hear you.
So Amita is a prototype that I have designed to treat a mental illness disorder in human being using a Lucas-Kenda optical flow, which is an algorithm to detect the emotional changes in human beings. This algorithm is based on completely math flow. It checks for the lips and eyelashes movement on the for facial emotion, and I have implemented the voice recognition, which recognizes the emotion through the voice. It takes 30 seconds input of the voice and tells the emotion of it.
बाकी चीजें तो ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है. बहुत बड़ी कंपनियां लाइक गूगल, अमेजोन और सैमसंग काइंड ऑफ कंपनियां वो तो ऑलरेडी मार्केट में है. तो आप फिर उनसे कॉम्पीट क्यों करना चाहते हैं?
सर उनसे कॉम्पीट मैं इसलिए करना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि कुछ अलग होना चाहिए. सर जैसे इसमें मैंने ये अलग किया है, इसमें फेस रिकग्निशन के साथ डिप्रेशन कैलकुलेट भी करके मैं दे रहा हूँ. मैं इमोशन भी बता रहा हूँ कि यूज़र है कैसा एक्चुअली चल रहा है. तो ये मैंने इसमें एडिशनल ऐड किया एक्स्ट्रा. टेकिंग इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम देम एंड बिल्डिंग अ स्ट्रॉन्ग वन. लाइक आई वांट टू बिल्ड फ्रॉम मच मोर फ्रेंडली, लाइक giving input in Hindi also. Next I will implement another language.
Is it possible for people to hide their emotions?
For now, that's not possible in my AI. This is a really great suggestion for the AI that I will think and study on this, how to prevent this kind of acting or mimicking thing. So the AI can be more advanced. Thank you, sir, for the suggestion.
Got it. Thanks, Anshul.
Thank you, sir.
Team Innovation Vultures, an AI-based platform for differently abled people that will translate words from one language to another. And that's not it. It also includes voice typing and voice searching. Once the platform is live, it can revolutionize communication for the differently abled. Presenting to you Team Innovation Vultures.
हमारे आइडिया का नाम की है और हमने इसे एक सॉफ्टवेयर और एक हेडसेट के टाइप में बनाया है जो कि वॉइस कमांड से चलता है और ये हैंडीकैप्स और ज़्यादा टीचर्स और स्टूडेंट्स को हेल्प करेगा उनके पीसीस को ऑपरेट करने में.
जब हमने IFT के बूट कैंप्स लिए तो उससे पहले हमारा आइडिया एक हेडफोन टाइप हेडसेट बनाने का था और जो हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर था उसको हम एज अ सॉफ्टवेयर ही डिलीवर कर रहे थे. लेकिन जब हमारे मेंटर्स ने बताया कि वो दूसरी तरीके से भी हो सकता है तो हमने अपने हेडसेट को मॉडिफाई करा, उसे अपग्रेडेबल बनाया. जो हमारा फिज़िकल चैलेंज स्टूडेंट है वो अपने हिसाब से उसको अपग्रेड कर सके और जो हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर उसको हमने एक एप्लीकेशन में कर दिया कन्वर्ट, जिससे वो मोबाइल और टैबलेट्स पे भी चल सके.
Have you tested the accuracy level of your translation?
The accuracy level is between 75% to 80% and which will be upgraded to 100% in the future endeavors when we will convert it to an application.
We didn't know what to expect because virtual ideas have their own discomfort. But all the juries gave a complete thumbs up to the ideas. The students were outstanding, the ideas were inspiring. A big thank you to our juries also for taking time out from their busy schedules and ensuring that all the teams went back with constructive feedback on what can be built on their ideas. Now we've identified the top 6. Big all the best to all our teams for IFT Season 3 finale.
Let's see what's going to be inside this envelope. Despite of whether you win or you don't find your names in this, your ideas were fabulous. You already walked on entrepreneurial journey. Don't let that go. Perceive on that and build on that, and you will be India's future tycoons going forward.
First of all, decide which are the top 3 ideas, and if these are common amongst us, then we go to the scores and then we go to a conclusion, right? What is it that made us think about these ideas?
Selecting the best from the best was not easy for the guest jury.
I feel it's innovation, need, creativity, everything.
Is the idea original or have they taken it from somewhere?
They won because of the conceptual clarity and comprehensiveness. So because of that one thing, it went straight to the top.
Thank you so much for such an exciting afternoon with all of you guys. Sushil, it's the other way around. We have to be thanking all these participants for us to experience all the wonderful ideas that they came up with.
So guys, the second runner-up of IFT was Amita. Huge round of applause to Anshul. The reason why you have on the second runner-up, you were so everybody's was so tight, but you brought such a unique way of explaining what your idea was, because what you did was you ran us through the code, you ran us through the way it works, but it didn't seem intimidating.
So guys, the first runner-up is an idea, which we felt that the promoters of the idea are the target group of the idea also. And which is where it worked the best for them, because the clarity of thought was so good. So the first runner-ups are Priyanshu and Shlok Jain with their idea of probity. Congratulations, guys.
I just want to add there, Priyanshu, Shlok, if you need any help with this, in taking this to schools and colleges around the country and really blowing this out of proportion in any way that Under 25 can help, this is an incredible idea. And I'm willing to help in any and every way.
This is really great. Thank you.
The difference between score is just 1 number, 2 number here and there. So all students, you all have done wonderful job.
Yeah.
Don't get demoralized. हार जीत लगा रहेगा. Only thing that you need to think कि हमने कहाँ पे और सुधार करना है. So winner is Saksham.
And it's a wrap for India's Future Tycoons Season 3. We will be back again with yet another change-driving initiative soon enough.